I was 23 when I landed a short-term house-sitting job just outside a small town in upstate New York. It was a nice property, 2 stories, big backyard, quiet neighborhood. The owner, a middle-aged woman named Diane, told me she'd be away in Europe for 2 weeks and just needed someone to water the plants, grab the mail, and keep the place from looking empty. I was between jobs and needed the cash, so it sounded perfect. I moved in the same night she left. For the first 2 days, everything was fine, peaceful even. I spent most of the time on the couch watching TV or reading in the sunroom. At night, the house creaked like most old homes do. Nothing unusual. But on the 3rd night, I noticed something strange. I was lying in bed upstairs, scrolling through my phone with all the lights off. Just as I was about to fall asleep, I heard what sounded like footsteps in the attic. Not fast or frantic, just slow, deliberate pacing directly above my head. I sat up and listened. Silence. I told myself it was the house settling. Maybe even raccoons or squirrels. It's an old place after all. Still, I didn't sleep well that night. The next morning, I went up to the attic with a flashlight. The place was empty, dusty, full of cobwebs, nothing out of the ordinary. I let it go. But then came the 5th night. At around 2:30 a.m., I woke up to the sound of what I swear was furniture being dragged across the floor downstairs. A low scraping noise, followed by what sounded like a soft thud. I froze. I didn't even want to move. I stayed in bed and stared at the door, heart pounding in my chest. I eventually got up the courage to walk downstairs. Every single light I turned on made me feel a little braver. Nothing was out of place. Not the couch, not the chairs, nothing. No open windows, no signs of a break-in. I figured I must have dreamt it. Then came the 7th night. And that one, I can't explain away. I was again lying in bed when I heard the front door slowly creak open. No footsteps, just the door itself, groaning as if someone pushed it in. I grabbed my phone and opened the camera app, hoping to catch something. I tiptoed out of the bedroom, down the stairs, filming with one hand and holding a kitchen knife with the other. The door was wide open, but what truly terrified me was the hallway motion sensor camera blinking red. Diane never mentioned anything about a security system. I looked at the camera monitor in the living room. Each camera had footage from the past 24 hours stored. I rewound to about 2:32 a.m. when the door opened. There was a figure standing outside the door for over an hour, perfectly still, face hidden in the shadows. Then slowly, it leaned forward, opened the door, and stepped inside. The video ended there, but I never saw anyone inside the house. The cops came in the morning. They watched the footage, took a report, and said they'd check the area. But the next day, Diane called me, sounding completely confused. She said, "There's no camera system in that house. I never installed anything like that." I paused, walked back into the living room. The monitor was gone.